Hey guys, welcome back to another DeltaMath tutorial. Today, we're going to be taking a look at simplifying expressions with distribution. So let's take a look at what this question is asking. It says, rewrite in simplest terms, and then gives us the expression -3 times, in parentheses, -8d minus 1, and then outside of the parentheses, plus 2d. So what exactly do we do here? Well, to simplify expressions, there's usually two things that we need to do. The first one of those is that we must distribute. And I mean, that's kind of in the name of the question, right? But after that, we also have to make sure that we combine like terms. So we want to make sure we do both of these and in the order that I've just written. I wrote that number 1 and 2 next to them intentionally, because we have to make sure that we distribute before combining, otherwise some things cannot work out too well. So let's start with distributing. As we've talked about in other videos, distributing is whenever we have a number that is in front of a set of parentheses and it's multiplying it. Just like the -3 is in this problem. It's multiplying everything that's inside of those. So therefore, it's going to do something called distribute to them, which also means to multiply. So let's multiply -3 times both of these. -3 times -8d. Well, -3 times -8 makes 24. And then there's only one variable there, so that d stays the same. Now the -3 multiplies to the -1. When they multiply, we get +3. And those are the only two numbers it distributes to. It does not distribute to the 2d at the end because that 2d is not in the parentheses. So that stays the same and is just kind of going to get written on the end here, just like it began. Now you can already see that, at least in my opinion, this expression looks simpler than it did before. We no longer have all those parentheses in there. We no longer have this -3 that's multiplying. We just have 3 terms that are adding or subtracting. So let's do that second part, combine like terms. Just like distributing, we have gone over combining like terms in the basic sense in other videos, so check those out if you want a little bit more information there. But we know that terms that have the same variable can combine in the same way that terms that don't have a variable can combine. They're known as constants, right? But in this case, we have 2 variable terms with the same variable, d. We have this 24d here and this 2d. So they can go together. They just add. The coefficients do at least. So 24 plus 2 makes 26, and then the d stays the same. It doesn't become d squared, because when we're adding coefficients, the variables stay identical. When we're adding terms. I didn't mean to say coefficients there. The +3 does not have any like terms to combine with, so it stays just like it is, and we get our answer here, 26d plus 3. That's in fully simplified form. All right, let's go ahead and type in our answer, make sure we got it right like we always do. While I'm doing that, please, if you have not already, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Really does help out a lot. And let's submit it, and we got it right. Perfect. Great. All right. So you can see they kind of did the exact same thing as us here. They label distribute and then identifying like terms and combining them. So that's exactly the process we went about and the process you're going to go about on all of these questions. If you guys have any questions about what we went over in today's video, please leave them down in the comments below. I'll be happy to help out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in a future DeltaMath tutorial.